Hello, everybody. It is your girl Prush, and I'm back with another video. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever or whoever so they know you rocks with your girl. Why does this look muddy? I don't like that. It look muddy. Like, I don't know if that helped. What was I saying, y'all? Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you know it's a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever or whoever so they know you rocks with your girl. Shout out to all 254 of my subbies, my precious babies, and my baby. I love each and every one of you. If you are new here, hi, hello, and welcome. I'm your girl Prush, and this is the Precious Me channel. If you've been here before, what do you do, baby boo? Also, y'all ever wanted to know why I do this? Don't go chasing waterfall. Things that you used to. Also, if you're a millennial, you know. That used to be a thing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure most of y'all caught up. If you, of course, have not already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? 254 people think I'm amazing, and I kind of think you will too. Okay, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload, because even though my videos are pre-recorded, they premiere and that jazz. Of course, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And of course, don't forget to check the description bar down below. It may or may not be down there, but my perfectly curated playlist are reviews to the Saturates, just my 2 cents, Whatcha hauls, new hair, who this, Vlogmas, Bridgerton, Black Cinema, what you reading, Auntie Outside, and what you're sipping on. Okay, and of course, further down below is the links to the IG and the Facebook. Okay, without further ado, you guys, we are finally re-recording the video for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14, episode 1. And I'll probably add 2 and 3 here too, just because I think I want to blah 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 and forget it. Is that all right with y'all? We do a multiple episode video. Is that all right? Is that all right? Well, it's gonna be all right, because that's what we finna to do. Okay, so without further ado, guys, this is going to be my review on the first 3 episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14, and we're gonna kick it off with episode 1. So from what I remember, because you know it's been what, 2 weeks now, 2-3 weeks now since the first episode. But what I remember is we have a montage of all the girls, doing what they were doing. And then we see Sutton go over to her good Judy, Jennifer Tilly's house, who I believe is now the friend of the show. She's the friend of. And Jennifer Tilly's house is a little gaudy. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't care for the way it looked. But, Sutton goes over there and she kicking it with her girl, Jennifer Tilly. And, she basically says that, her and Jennifer Tilly, they are good Judies. Like, they hang out, they have a good time. It's a vibe between them. She also talks about how after they went to Spain last season, and, she threw her friend Merce's ashes, Merce's in the purse, because Erica was drunk off her ass. She wanted to commemorate that with a surrealism gala, and I'm not exactly sure what surrealism is. In all honesty, I think it's like taking reality and ideas and flipping them on its head, and it was like to pay homage to the artist Dolly, Dahl. I think that's how you spell it. And so, she basically talks about how, she also threw a little shade at Kyle, because she was like, not all the girls knew what it was. Dorit was here for it, because, they show us a flashback of her talking to both Kyle and Dorit. And, Kyle thought she was talking about Dolly as in Dolly Parton and not Dolly. So, yeah. I understand the confusion, but, it's Kyle, so. So she also, Sutton tells Jennifer Tilly that she also, wants to start anew and afresh with Kyle because, she didn't give her the good grace that she needed, last year, everything she was going through with, the separation from Mauricio and the fact that Alison Dubois, the crazy psychic lady from the first episode, told her, girl, you and your husband ain't gonna make it, friend. And everybody thought that lady was lying. Bitch, Allison was here with it. Okay. And so, she basically said, I wanted to give Kyle grace and start anew with her because I realized I wasn't a good friend to her. After that, we see Erica Jane at a furniture store pretending to purchase new furniture for her house because she wants to, start anew like everybody's doing, get rid of all that old people furniture she took from her house with her ex-scamming ass husband. And sorry about that. So like I was saying, then we see Erica and Dorit go furniture shopping for furniture Erica don't buy. And basically they catching up and basically, gotta stop saying basically. Erica tells, Dorit how she wants to revamp her house and, it was some new out with the old. And then Dorit tells Erica that her and PK are separated. And, Erica ex fake shock. And then they do a flashback at, I think, the BravoCon right before they started filming the season, or the BravoCon, 2 BravoCons before, where Erica had answered a shady question about who she could see, wind up getting divorced or breaking up. And she said Dorit and PK. And Dorit said, basically, yeah, what she said was shady, but it wasn't no shit that I didn't see for myself. And she basically goes on to tell Erica, like she goes on to tell almost everybody else in this episode, that PK is the alcoholic. And that they will fuss, fight, and argue, and it had became too much, and basically they decided they didn't want to do that anymore, and he's in the process of getting sober, and, they just realized they needed time apart. Erica also asks her, oh my God, thank you for telling me, but, I'm getting ready to go meet Kyle in a couple hours. Do you want me to say anything to her? Because I know you and her aren't in the best of space at the moment. And Dorit said no. Thank you for asking, but no, don't say anything to Kyle because, me and her, we're not in a good space, and, it's just, it's not what it, used to be. And then we have like this back and forth montage between Erica talking to Kyle and Erica talking to Dorit, and basically both of the women telling her basically what their grievances and beef is with one another. We learned from Dorit that she realized that Kyle don't see it for her like she thought she was. She saw that, she noticed that Kyle was manipulative. I mean, child, I could have told you that. She also talks about how, when Kyle's angry with you, she angry with you. She ain't gonna talk to you for a while. And how, it had everything to do with like BravoCon, where they was playing this game called Rake the Richardson Sisters, and basically Dorit wasn't gonna answer. And Kyle, childish and pettily, knocked her drink out of her hand, spilling her drink on her. So then she, jokingly says, obviously Kathy's first, Kyle is last. Kyle sat there laughing. And then she goes sit there and tell Erica when they flash back to her and Erica talking that hurt her and made her upset and pissed her off. And it's like, she was joking. You clearly did something you felt was a joke, correct? So her answer was a joke. Was it not? Like, this why I don't like Cal, because she's delusional. And then they talk about how at the reunion where she basically asked Dorit, when was the last time me and you hung out that didn't involve us filming for this reality show? Quickly. When was the last time me and you actually done something non-televised? Come on now. Like, girl, you're not my real friend. You're my work friend. And then, they also talk about how, I think, I want to say maybe Kathy's first reunion, how, Dorit was trying to basically tell Kathy, like, maybe, Kyle feels a certain type of way because she feel like X, Y, and Z. And Kyle was like, girl, I can speak to my sister for myself. This is between me and my sister, mind your motherfucking business. And one thing about the two things for sure, when people is in it with their siblings, please mind your business. And somebody who has 7 siblings of their own, baby, if me and any of my siblings get to cussing each other out, mind your business. Because after we done cussing each other out, calling everything but the names our mama named us, we gonna jump on that ass. So please mind your business, friend. Mind your business. It ain't got shit to do with you. Okay. So, you know, and then it was about I guess the last big like final straw for Dorit was when Kyle had went on Amazon Live and basically said that Dorit was putting 20 on 10 when it came to their friendship, because apparently Kyle said that they had went on like one friend trip together, the four of them. So like, girl, you're not my friend. Stop that shit. That's cap. So after that, we go check on what Garcelle doing. You know, she's filming movies and things, and we see her talking to her son, Oliver, and things of that nature. We see Garcelle being a boss, as she should. After that, we see the news broke that Dorit and PK got separated, and Garcelle decides to be shady and says, "Oh my God." Even the statement is long with it. Of course, Dorit wrote it. I said, you know fucking what? Garcelle, keep your foot on that bitch neck. Keep your foot on her neck, okay? And of course, we then see, you know, all the girls talking about it as they're reading it. And, you know, Kyle talks about how she had, reached out to PK, or wanted to reach out to PK, but she didn't know how that would look since, you know, her and Dorit was in a bad place or something along those lines. So then after that, we get to Sutton's party. And, no. Prior to Sutton's party, we see Dorit ass driving down the street, lighting up a cigarette, child. Driving and lighting up a cigarette. I said, what in the set it off hell is going on here, child? Day after day. So after that, we see her go over to Kathy's house to talk to Kathy, child. Because one thing about Kathy Hilton, girl, she is as fake as the day is long. Because how every time you... Why is you up here talking to this lady knowing her and your sister don't get along, Kathy? Kathy a messy bitch. You hear me? Kathy Hilton is a messy bitch. And I stand. Okay, so Dorit going there, and Kathy in there getting face mask and hair dyed and all type of shit. She hooked up to a vitamin drip IV and shit. And she like, hey girl. And she was like, hey boo boo, how you doing? She's like, how you doing? That sort of thing. You know, you okay? And Dorit said, girl, you know, I couldn't do it no more. All the fussing and the fighting. You know, the fact he an alcoholic. That was the second time she just said that man was an alcoholic. Well, technically the second time in the episode, and I think it was like in her confessional, I think she said it a couple times. So she called that man alcoholic maybe like 8 times in this one episode. And I was like, God damn, poor PK. You was a drunk, ain't you? According to Dorit motherfucking ass, she called you alcoholic like 5, 6, 7 times, friend. And she goes on to basically say, like, you know, they was fussing and fighting and arguing a lot, and it was just too much, you know. And she talks about how, you know, she just felt like things were different. She had stood by him through bankruptcies. What else she said? Bankruptcies, the alleged DUI, the drinking and shit. Because, again, she called the man an alcoholic. And, you know, it was too much for her. Kathy asked her, you know, girl, are y'all going to reconcile? You going to spin the block and get a little... And Dorit was like, no, girl, I'm good. She was like, girl, I'm good. I am good. And basically, you know, Kathy said, are you going to, you know, tell the kids? And she was like, no, because, you know, basically they're young and they're kind of used to him being gone for work. So it kind of doesn't, you know. After that, we also see prior to the gala that Sutton has, Mauricio and PK go meet up and have lunch. And I'm like, bitch, I know you lying. Not they that gave them some airtime. And so, PK basically says, you know, he tell Mauricio, hey, Mo, what's up? You know, me and Dorit, you know, we separated, as you already saw. And, you know, this was a mutual decision between us. And basically, you know, me and her used to fuss, fight, argue, cuss each other out, call each other everything but the name of God, child. But we just couldn't do it no more. He was like, you know, and the fact of the matter is, I decided to get sober and she ain't changed. Because, you know, he basically said, I gave up drinking. I don't know what the fuck Dorit gave up. He was basically like, friend, I stopped drinking and realized I don't like that bitch low-key. And she don't listen. And I was like, well. He the second person to say she don't listen. The first person to say it was Garcelle. The second person to say it is the man she married to. Dorit don't fucking listen. So basically, Mauricio also asks PK like, are y'all gonna tell the kids? He was like, no, they're young. And Maurice was like, maybe y'all should, like tell the kids or whatever the case may be. So after that, we get to the gala. Everybody had on these dresses and headpieces and shit. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Dorit, I think, might have been the first housewife to show up. Jennifer Tilly showed up first. Then it was Dorit. She had this plate thing on her damn head. And then after that, I think Bose showed up after Dorit. And that's when we meet her. She's the newest housewife who also happens to be a friend of Sutton. So not only does Sutton have a friend of on the show, but she now has an extension of a housewife. So go ahead, Sutton. It's your year, girl. Go ahead. Okay. Bose, which is short for Bozema St. John. She is a former was she a CEO or COO of Netflix, Uber, and another company. I think she said she now has her own business where she go and she hosts these seminars where she basically encourages women to be their own bosses and entrepreneurs and stuff like that. I live for her. She is a widow. She also, because Dorit went around telling her business that she's getting separated. Her husband is an alcoholic. I was like, okay. She told somebody else this man's an alcoholic. And that lady don't even know him. And of course, Bose also tells her that, her husband, they had got separated, but they got back together when he found out he had cancer. She is a widow. So yeah. After that, Garcelle, Erica, and I think Kyle and Kathy like the last person to get there. And so, all the girls are sitting there chit-chatting, everybody, kikiing or whatever the case may be. And so Garcelle sit over there with Erica and Kyle. She's like, oh my God, y'all, what's up? I haven't seen y'all in forever, i.e. the reunion. And it was like, girl, we know we seen you out there making your movies, girl, doing the do. Go ahead, boss lady. And so, Garcelle like, so Kyle, what's going on with you, girl? How you doing? And Kyle immediately starts with her bullshit. She says, so I don't want to talk about her, who shall not be named, because she's not here to defend herself. And in her confession, Garcelle said, Morgan. The lady you was all around the world and with, Morgan. The lady who you was running that music video with, dry hunching and kissing on, Morgan. The lady who you and her both got matching tattoos of each other's initials, Morgan. That lady, is that who you talking about? You talking about Morgan? You're talking about Morgan, because we talked about Morgan all last season. So now we're not gonna talk about her? Carol, girl, goodbye, Kyle. Girl, hang it a flat screen. Girl, what? So she was basically like, I just don't want to talk about it. I never questioned my sexuality until like the media, and basically she was saying, without saying it, the fans of the show were basically saying that she was a lesbian. And in her confession, she was like, I never questioned it. And until everybody else started saying, it's like, Cow, rich as you Mancy, you can play with anybody else's intelligence, bitch, but you're not gonna play with mine. I don't know what season it was when Teddy was on here. Lisa Rinna and them was insinuating that you and Teddy was hunching and bumping coochie. Girl, the accusations of you being a lesbian have always been out there. People was accusing you and Teddy of bumping coochie, girl. When Teddy was on the show, I forgot, I think it was maybe Teddy's second season on here, and I think it might have been season 5 or 6 or something. 6 or 7 people was accusing you and Teddy of bumping coochie, girl. You're not gonna sit here and play in my face like I have not watched this show from the first fucking episode when I was playing catch up when I realized Garcelle was like, Kyle, that's why I don't like her, because she does stupid shit. Like, bitch, you're not gonna sit here and play in our face like you being a potential possible lesbian has not always been something people have thought about. They just kind of forgot about it because the lady everybody was accusing you of hunching on got fired from the show. Like, you're not gonna sit here and play in my motherfucking face. And then she was basically saying, I don't want to bring her up. I don't want to talk about her. She says, because she's not here, da, da, da. And then she also talked about the fact that she said, and then I had to tell my kids, Because she basically said she wasn't a lesbian, but then said she had to tell her kids because she didn't want to embarrass her kids. And so basically what I heard was, I don't think I'm a lesbian, but I told my children that I wasn't sure if I was a lesbian or not, because me and this lady may or may not low-key have bumped a little cooch. And because everybody named mama was insinuating and assuming that I was a lesbian, because me and this lady may have possibly allegedly bumped a little coochie, I had to tell my children that I may or may not be a lesbian. And then they told me, well, mama, it's cool if you is, if you ain't a lesbian, girl. We accept you for all of your late in lesbian life, all your late in life lesbianisms. Like, Kyle, you are aggravating. And so basically Garcelle was like, I mean, girl, you don't have to explain yourself to nobody, but we do want to know what's going on. And I'm like, thank you, Garcelle. She said that, I think, in her confessional. Or she might have said it to Kyle's face. But girl, I mean, we don't give a shit if you want to bump a little coochie, lick a little clit. Girl, we don't care. Okay? Live your best life. Okay? It's okay to be vicarious, Kyle. It's okay to say, I don't know if I'm gay. I don't know if I'm straight. I'm just in a phase where I'm figuring out who Kyle is now. Girl, you can say you're having a midlife crisis. It's okay. It's okay to say you're having a midlife crisis, Kyle. It is perfectly fine to say you're having a midlife crisis, okay? You gave up drinking. You look thin. You're still bothering my spirits. It's okay, Kyle, to say I'm having a midlife crisis, y'all. I'm having a midlife crisis because that crazy ass psychic lady, Alison Dubois, motherfucking vision came to fruition. Girl, I'm losing my shit. It's okay, Kyle. It's okay. So after that, like I said, Kathy has showed up and she basically mispronounces Bose's name and called that lady boss. And I was like, Kathy, I love you, yeah, because you messy bitch. You a rich bitch, and you's a Pisces like me. But baby, what you not finna do is mispronounce that woman's name. Her name is Boz, which is short for Bazima. Bazima. But whatever it is, you gonna say her name correctly, ma'am. Then on top of her not pronouncing Boz's name right, Kathy sat at that table and started taking her tracks out. And me and Boz both, when I first watched this episode, was like, I know the fuck you lying. Because Kathy started talking about she was hot and shit. And so everybody else was like, well, Kathy, what taking your hair out got to do with you being hot? She said, I don't know, but it'll make me feel better. So maybe Kathy was having a hot flash. Who knows? And so she started taking her tracks out and sitting them in the chair next to her. And Boz felt like I felt, because bitch, had I did that, it'd have been a whole thing. Boz said, baby, I don't give a fuck if this wig was leaning to the left. I'd have sat there holding it. Baby, that's why my wigs is secure. I got a wig band and a scarf, honey, and I might even pop a little bobby pin and chin it. Okay, that's why I wear wigs. I don't do clip-ons, bitch. I wear a wig. But that was very ghetto. And I just feel like if Boz or Garcelle would have did some shit like that, or you bitches would have had a field day saying, see, that's why y'all shouldn't have no black women on here, because they declassing the show and making it ghetto. Why they not over there on Atlanta or Potomac? Yeah, y'all bitches would have said that. If Boz would have sat there taking her wig off or slid her wig to the left or something, y'all have said something a little racist. Not a little racist, a lot of racist. But anyway, I digress. So after that, Dorit come over there because she want to talk to Kyle. And Kyle was like, bitch, don't leave me alone with her. And baby, Dorit, not Dorit, Sutton and Garcelle get up and say, girl, you want a drink? I want a drink. So they go over there and get a drink. And so Kyle and Dorit realize, okay, bitch, we gotta have this conversation, I guess. So they go sit over there in the corner, and Kyle was like, so girl, what's your problem? And Dorit said, my problem. Bitch, you the one with the problem. I paraphrase. Basically, she was like, you the one who iced me out, stopped talking to me for 6 months, and basically made it seem like I was putting 20 on 10 when it came to our friendship, Kyle. When in all actuality, at the end of the day, bitch, you're manipulative. And you get mad when people don't do what Kyle say do, bitch. If you say jumping a bitch don't say how high, you ain't gonna say shit to that bitch ever again in life. And Kyle was like, why is you talking to me? Like, why is you acting out of character? I don't like the way you talking to me. And Doreen was like, why don't you just admit that you didn't like the fact that I said that you basically pushed me to the side once you and Morgan may or may not have been over there bumping coochies because you stopped talking to me for 6 months after that. And on top of that, the shit you said on the Amazon Live. And on top of that, the way you acted when we was at BravoCon when you motherfucking spilled that drink on me. Like, Kyle, this shit has been building up and I'm sick of your shit. And baby Kyle said, you know what? I'm not finna sit here and let you talk to me like that because you know all the shit that I've been going through and I thought you could give me a little more grace. And Doreen said, girl, grace time is over. Fuck that. I'm not putting up with your bullshit no more, Kyle. And baby Kyle got up in her white woman. Oh, I'm not. Oh, no, ma'am. And got up and left. And that's where the episode had ended. I said, bitch, I know you lying. But I'm glad Doreen cussed Kyle out because, bitch, I can't stand Kyle. But Kyle deserved to get cussed out because when I tell you Kyle gets on my everlasting nerve. Okay, baby, when I tell you Kyle bothers my spirits, I ain't seen it for Kyle Richardson season 1 when she allowed Lisa Vanderpump, that lady who was married to that plastic surgeon man, and that lady who was married to that man that unalived himself, when she let them bitches talk to her sister the way she was letting them bitches talk to her sister. I ain't seen it for Kyle's sister. What was them bitches' name? Taylor and Adrian. I ain't seen it for Kyle's sister when she let Lisa had Taylor and Adrian talk to motherfucking Kim sideways. I ain't seen it for Kyle then. So when that psychic lady was digging in her ass and Kelsey Grammer crazy ass ex-wife was up there on Kyle's neck, bitch, I was rooting for her. Let me tell you something. Camille Grammer, I can't stand that bitch neither. But the way she was on Kyle next season 1, bitch, I stood for her. Okay, I can't stand that bitch because she give me racist vibes. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that was my review for season 14, episode 1 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I give that episode a good 8 out of 10, okay? Because, baby, they did what needed to be done. I didn't necessarily care for that montage they did at the beginning. I did not care for that. What else did I care for? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care for the little bits and pieces with Garcelle and her son. I didn't care for that. What else I didn't really care for? Some of the flashback shit, okay. But nonetheless, y'all, it was a good episode, baby. They came, they saw, they conquered. Them hoes was getting into it from jump. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that again was my review for season 14, episode 1 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I'm about to film episode 2. Okay, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl. I'm your girl Precious. This is the Precious B channel. I love you. Mwah. Bye.